support from the Digama Group.
Welcome to Rumbo Minero. Cesar, how are you? Great to see you, Jorge. My name is Jorge Leon Benavides. Together with Cesar Campos, we will develop this program, which I would say is interesting because it is, Cesar, the latest installment of Expomina, which has been a very important event. We will talk later about the upcoming events. But in this program, we will have a guest. We will discuss artificial intelligence and generative artificial intelligence. Note that Peruvian mining is one of the most technologically advanced mining sectors in the world. So, artificial intelligence is also a crucial part that will come to explain this topic, right? About the forum of the National Mining Society.
We will have Luis Eduardo Rojas, who is the president of the Technology and Innovation Committee of the National Society of Engineering, Oil, and Energy, and he is also the IT manager at Hudbay. This 15th annual forum, the Ticar, is the most important technology event and will showcase what you have aptly called the Great Revolution and Innovation in Technology, especially since we have a clear example in Yavico, which is 100% automated.
That's right. I also want to highlight the serious concern we have about the possible resumption or extension of the re-info by Congress in December, right? I truly believe it's time for Congress to carefully consider the situation because, as you can see, right, Cesar, it has been over 12 years without the re-info functioning. And I think that mobilizations in Lima involving illegal miners, confederations, and various stakeholders do not mean we should make a decision or that the government should decide one way or the other due to pressures. The future of the country is at stake here, and the future of the country is that illegal mining is spreading uncontrollably. If we don't stop this, we will have a very complicated country. The re-info is just a continuation of having a paper that helps you formalize for 12 years. That's just a token gesture. That's just a token gesture.
Also, since the deadline expired in March, an extension was requested, and there has been enough time for all the necessary mechanisms to be established. If they don't exist, we shouldn't risk the other option, which is just more of the same, as you pointed out. That's right.
And let's remind Congress that it's important to look out for all Peruvians, also for artisanal miners, of course. However, those who wish to formalize need a law that supports that, not a re-info that serves no purpose. They require a genuine law for formalization. You will see how many will formalize. And for those who do not wish to formalize, the law is there for that. But we must get organized now. This is a matter of Congress's responsibility, which I believe is very important. We know that shortly, the ministry, Minen, will present a proposal to Congress for a new law, MAPE, I think. MAPE is already in progress, right? In progress, but needs backing. Exactly. However, I believe Congress has a strong voice in the mining sector that will be crucial, because what follows will be either very good or very bad. I hope they can take precautions and truly draft a law that is significant and fair for all. Now, we will leave you with the week's main mining news. Thanks to Gabriela Chicomo.
Thank you, Jorge. Here are the main mining news stories of the week.
Lara Exploration completed the necessary expenses to increase its shareholding in the Mantaro Phosphate project from 33% to 70%. As part of its operational strategy, it has established a new subsidiary, Fosfatos Alialpa, as a vehicle to advance exploration, technical studies, and final development. Through the General Directorate of Rural Electrification, the Ministry of Energy and Mines has completed the physical execution of 9 rural electrification projects so far this year, representing an investment that exceeds millions of souls, benefiting over 40,000 low-income residents in 7 regions of the country.
Thanks to Gabriela Chicoma. Now let's move on to what was announced. The report on Expomina that took place from September 11 to 30. But now we will talk about the forums and conferences. This is a summary of the conferences held at Expomina.
Furthermore, Expomina Peru this year allowed Lima to become the epicenter of global mining. From September 11 to 13, the most important mining fair in Latin America was held at the Yoki Exhibition Center in Surco. Over its 3 days, it featured more than a dozen interesting forums related to the mining industry. Among them, the Altos Líderes de Minería PIC Forum stands out, where high-level dialogue on mining pushed for the sector's reintegration into the Asia-Pacific agenda. Senior mining officials discussed the importance of minerals in the energy transition, the incorporation of new technologies, and inclusion through the participation of women and local communities, as well as the formalization of artisanal and small-scale mining. On the first day of Expomina Peru this year, the Mining Projects and Expansions Portfolio Forum was held, where advancements in large-scale projects for the country's development were presented, such as Corani, Akira, La Granja, Tantahuatay, Sulfuros, and Safranal. Andres Franco, General Manager of Berkrick Mining, in his presentation, Perspectives and Job Creation of the Corani Project, emphasized the importance of the mining sector, promoting ancestral practices and the use of resources from areas surrounding the projects to develop them for the benefit of rural communities and the industry itself.
He asked, why are we going to work with the communities by linking them to mining? Why not enhance their customs? Why not leverage that natural condition based on the extensive knowledge they possess? For example, with the LICO, we have 108 inventions.
The Berkrick executive noted that with the launch of the Corani project, located in Puno, Peru will move to second place as the world's silver producer.
The reserves are 229 million ounces of silver, and the lead reserves are 1,300,000 tons. The total reserves are 768,000 tons. What does this mean? It means I will produce at least 16.6 million ounces of silver each year in the first few years.
In the same forum, Gisela Lombardi, General Manager of Compañía Minera Safranal, in her talk, Advances and Next Steps of the Safranal Project, said that this year they are taking the first steps to start construction and operation of the copper project in Arequipa.
Safranal is a copper and gold porphyry characterized by a medium-sized deposit containing 440 million tons of probable and proven reserves with a copper grade of 0.38%. We plan to produce copper and gold concentrate at a conventional processing plant. The average capacity of our plant will be 65,000 tons per day. This will provide us with a lifespan of 19 years, and we will source it from the export of 2 pits, Safranal and Victoria.
Lombardi mentioned that this month the company started the detailed engineering study to later revise the total cost, and they will proceed with their processes to secure all surface rights to finalize the project.
Another very important point is that we need to have the approved benefit concession, which is our main construction permit, in order to begin the construction phase of our project. The idea is to request final investment approval from our investors next year so that we can enter the production phase in.
At the Peru and Future Mining Forum, Jorge Chira, Director of Mining and Energy Resources at ING Met, presented some of the research they are conducting on critical minerals in Peru.
Within the framework of the functions of the Geological Survey of Peru, we are responsible for conducting these prospecting tasks. We are already seeing some results that we hope to share with everyone who can access our website by the end of the year.
The development of mineral prospectivity maps using artificial intelligence was another important initiative detailed by the Director of Mining and Energy Resources at ING Met. He noted that this year they have begun applying artificial intelligence algorithms in a lithium area using robust data that passes all quality controls, and they have the support of the World Bank. At the Public Policies and Future Mining Forum, Deputy Minister of Mines Henry Luna stated that they have completed Phase 1 of the Digital Single Window, which aims to simplify the paperwork in the mining sector and ensure better service for all investors. They are now in the second stage of the initiative, where they are conducting a comprehensive legal analysis of all processes to simplify them.
The third part involves an integrated platform among the 10 state entities, so that through a single procedure and entering through one window, it automatically flows through all 10 state entities.
Regarding the Geological and Mining Cadastral Information System, the Deputy Minister of Mines emphasized that in addition to mining information, it also contains data on rural communities, protected natural areas, archaeological sites, among others, and noted that the highest number of visits to this portal comes from abroad.
It is important that at the national level, all universities are required to access this portal to plan the orderly growth of our country across all sectors, nationally, regionally, district-wise, and provincially.
Last year's Expomina Peru also hosted the Copper and Lithium Congress, where Henry Luna, Deputy Minister of Mines, highlighted that the aspiration of Peruvian authorities is to make lithium one of the most exploited minerals after copper, positioning it among the world's top minerals.
We also anticipate that lithium will emerge as a second star in the coming years.
Luna Cordoba clarified that to reach this goal, we need to proceed step by step, and one of the initial actions was creating the metallogenic map of Peru, which includes lithium among the production areas of key minerals such as gold and copper. This tool developed by Ingemet indicates that we possess considerable lithium potential, particularly in the regions of Puno, Cusco, and Moquegua. Concerning copper, the authority expressed a willingness to work collaboratively with Chile to prevent competition.
We can suddenly avoid that competition and all of us sudden work together with the aim of attracting joint markets and achieving suddenly better prices for copper.
It was estimated that if all pending copper projects were executed, we could become the world's leading producer. One topic that could not be overlooked was the hydrocarbon sector. On the last day of Expomina Peru this year, the Oil Forum in Peru was held, where Cesar Gutierrez, former president of Peru, in his presentation, Future Analysis of Oil in Peru, lamented that the country is facing a series of problems in promoting the national exploratory policy.
Look, these are official figures from Peru Petro, and we're going to look at the period from 2000 to 20. In 2011, starting from the year 2000, the number of exploratory contracts began to grow, reaching the highest amount in 2011 with these 62 contracts. By 2023, we have arrived with 6 contracts. Something is failing, right? Exploration investments. And here we talk about drilling wells, 3D seismic. We are talking about 598 million in 2011. And I refer to 2011 because it is in the period from 2000 to 2023, where the maximum values are 598, and in it, $2 million, a ridiculous figure, right?
Gutierrez questioned that national oil production is facing a dramatic situation as the figures are also declining.
For a market consuming over 200,000 barrels of liquid fuel daily, the local contribution is only 39,000 barrels. Thus, there is a major issue that needs to be addressed.
At the same forum, Pedro Camillo, former director of Peru, during his talk on hydrocarbons and energy transition, criticized that the massification of natural gas in the country has a Lima-centric perspective.
We have been in a terrible lethargy for 12 years, having halted the massification of natural gas. Europe, North America, and Asia have advanced with natural gas, which we have not. We are facing a very complicated situation because our energy transition needs to be well designed. It is necessary to complement natural gas with renewable energies, where a cost efficiency analysis leads us to a better response.
Gamio stated that low-cost natural gas, as it is currently marketed, will run out in about 14 years due to a subsidized price of nearly X.
However, we must realize that gas from other lots, which has an international price, will come in later. And that requires us to be a much more empowered country with a more competitive human resource. It is incredible that the boom we experienced during the expansion cycle from 2003 to 2013 was made possible not only by high commodity prices, but also because natural gas arrived on time with infrastructure. The success was a combination of natural gas and mining. We must learn from that lesson because we did not allocate all the resources from the boom to education, health, and security.
As the curtain falls on the most important fair of the year in Latin America, two keynote speeches were delivered by Ivan Arriagada, CEO of Antofagasta PLC Minerals, and Luis Rivera, Executive Vice President of Golfers Las Americas. Arriagada stated that the mining industry can contribute today to the challenges of climate change that are emerging worldwide.
I think we have a significant opportunity ahead. Mining is a source of progress and development that brings well-being to the countries where it operates. Additionally, today, with the challenges posed by climate change, it can also contribute to solving one of the most pressing challenges we face as a society.
The distinguished miner highlighted that the group increased its production from 50,000 tons, which usually qualifies as medium mining, to over 700,000 tons. As a result, in a short time, it positioned itself among the top 10 copper producers globally.
Our objective, and for this we are investing, is to reach 900,000 tons of copper in the near future. To accomplish this, we have several projects, one of which is particularly significant, the new Sentinel project, a new concentrator plant we are constructing in a district close to Antofagasta City, in the Antofagasta region of northern Chile. This investment amounts to $4.4 billion and is currently in progress, which will essentially enable us to build a new concentrator plant, expand the port, the tailing storage, and also enhance the water supply system.
According to Arriagada, South America faces a unique opportunity to solidify its position as the leading copper-producing region in the world. For this reason, she stated that there is a strong interest
in our strategy, which is focused on copper production. The region we are concentrating on is America, and we have a particular interest in it. We have always viewed mining in Peru with great interest, and we share many geological operating conditions between the two countries. Recently, we made an investment where we acquired 20% of Buenaventura. We also have an exploration team in Peru that is actively looking for opportunities through exploration that we can develop over the next 10 to 15 years. Therefore, Peru is a very important focus for us. We see growth opportunities ahead. As I mentioned, I believe we have many chances to collaborate and work together to continue developing mining in our countries.
Peru. In turn, Luis Rivera, who also served as president of Expomina Peru, emphasized that mining in present-day Peru is the most important activity in the country, contributing $2 out of every $3 in the national economy and over $54 billion in the project portfolio. The mining executive outlined the projects that need to be advanced in the short term to enhance the country's economic indicators.
Presently under construction The expansions known as replacements, according to the Ministry of Energy and Mines, include Antamina, Reposición Inmaculada, Reposición Antamina, and Ampliación Toromocho. When we consider these small direct capital projects, many in the mining community refer to them as sustaining capital.
Ultimately, Rivera called for all industry stakeholders to unite in making mining the foundation that revitalizes our economy and fosters social development.
What we lack is a sense of collaboration. All these guilds need to be aware of the geological potential we have and work together towards a single objective, a future strategic vision for mining, a vision that takes us 20, 30, 50 years ahead. Where are we going? Who needs to call for this? It's the government. It has the tools, it has the power.
Good. Very interesting, as always, was the great mining fair Expomina that took place recently. What's next for the group? Well, there's Peru Mining Business, which is an end-of-year conference for decision-making for suppliers, absolutely crucial, where we have the CEOs of the most important mining projects coming next year or in the coming years. Sign up. It will be on November 26th, and you can register on any of our platforms, rumbominero.com. Come on. The information to register for this will surely be available there. Next, we'll take a commercial break and be right back.
From the most remote corners to the most dynamic cities, we are the 100% Peruvian energy that has been powering the country for 20 years. We offer energy solutions with a complete portfolio of hydrocarbons, liquid fuels, LPG, CNG, and GNB, adapting to each of our clients' needs. Energygas, solutions that transform lives. Together, we build a trustworthy energy future. Start your day with the first magazine in Peru. News, reports, interviews, crime news, international stories, anniversaries, inspiring history from deep Peruvian culture.
The Institute of Integrity in Sports Information.
With the best political analysis from Monday to Saturday, 5 to 10 in
the morning nationwide on Wilex Television.
We began our partnership with Stanton Chase over 20 years ago. They always find the right candidate thanks to their global reach and expertise in every sector, creating a team that makes a difference for our global business. Stanton Chase has evolved into a genuine partnership, a deep relationship that will endure for a long time. Find out how Stanton Chase can assist your business. Reach out to one of our consultants today. Stanton Chase, your leadership alliance.
Committed to the new generations, which is why Ripsol is a sponsor of the football elections and a partner of the Sub-3 and Sub-15 tournaments. Let's envision the future.
From the pandemic days, Ripsol. When we discuss cybersecurity and digital transformation, we refer to Claro, a strategic ally for your business that provides Tier 3 certified data centers, modern infrastructure that keeps your information safe. Cybersecurity solutions designed to safeguard your company's data against cyber attacks and to enhance your business processes, enabling you to concentrate on what truly matters, growing your business. Claro, your partner in cybersecurity and digital transformation.
Join the RPP TV signal and enjoy our programming on Channel 10 of Movistar, on 3.1 of digital terrestrial television for Metropolitan Lima and Callao, and now on YouTube, and from various parts of the country through the distribution companies Sapin and MIG with their 53 cable operators. or ask the nearest cable operator in your region. Join the RPP TV signal. Check if you are in the coverage area at www.tvdigitalparatodos.pe.
Well, we are with Luis Eduardo Rojas, the former president of the Technology and Innovation Committee of the National Society of Mining, Oil and Energy. We will talk a bit about the annual Ticar Forum, which is an important technology forum. How are you? Welcome to Rumbo Minero. Thank you very much, Jorge Cesar, for the invitation. Tell us a little. In recent years, digital transformation has played a crucial role in improving efficiency and competitiveness in the energy sector. However, there are still significant barriers to achieving full adoption of new technologies in mining operations. Many experts say these challenges go beyond just technical implementation and include human, organizational, and infrastructure factors. From your view, what are the main challenges the energy mining sector faces in adopting these new technologies, which are also vital for mining? Technology is very important.
Well, you just mentioned it. I think the world is now under two umbrellas: digital transformation and sustainability. Speaking of sustainability, many strategies are being created around decarbonization and energy transition. To achieve that transition, it is necessary to produce more minerals. It is estimated that we even need to produce a bit more than we currently do. This presents a challenge for the sector to produce more while being more efficient and sustainable. When we talk about efficiency in this sense, the first challenge arises, which is to be more predictive. Predictability within our operations will allow us to make decisions more quickly and effectively. This goes hand in hand with the use of technologies such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, digital twins, and advanced analytics.
Indeed, in the aspect of artificial intelligence, Luis Eduardo, it is already evident that it is becoming critically important in mining. We have reports from Wall Street, New York, from our international page editor, discussing how it is being applied. I would like you to describe to our audience the implementation it is having and to what extent artificial intelligence is present in mining production processes.
Artificial intelligence has been present in our versions for a long time thanks to our strong information density. We possess extensive information generated across all our information systems throughout the production chain. With this data, we have made significant progress and many success stories, both in operations and, for instance, in the automation of hauling and drilling systems, optimized maintenance systems, and expert systems in production that enable us to produce more efficiently. Now, as you know, generative artificial intelligence is on the horizon, which, although it is a branch of artificial intelligence, specifically generates new information. In the mining and energy sector, while it is true that we haven't applied it intensively yet, we have identified some areas where it could greatly enhance survival.
Before you can enter the mining sector, could you explain what the concept of generative artificial intelligence is?
Well, artificial intelligence is the ability of a machine to perform tasks that previously required human intelligence. Generative artificial intelligence is a branch of AI that produces new information and content based on advanced models like neural networks or learning algorithms. Not about humans anymore, but about its own data. it begins to generate information based on the information we supply. And that's why I was talking about information density, how important it is to have information density in an organization, because the more information these models have, the more accurate and precise answers they will give us. Agreed, Cesar?
Yes, the Ticar has established itself as a key event, Luis Eduardo, for the mining and energy sector, and this year it will celebrate its 15th edition. Tell us how it has evolved since its inception and what role it plays in driving innovation and technology in the sector.
Yes, since Ticar was born, it has always focused on being a point of integration between all global technologies and the needs of our sectors. In that sense, from the beginning, for example, we aim to consolidate technology as a strategic part of our operations. Over the years, we have focused on digital transformation, trying to promote the adoption of digital transformation strategies within the sectors. And finally, now we talk about concepts like sustainability, energy transition, and a very important point that must accompany any digital transformation process, which is cultural transformation, because ultimately it is the organization that will drive this.
Before we get to the final question regarding the Ticar exhibitors, I wanted to ask you, how do you see the future regarding artificial intelligence? I mean, what will things be like concerning artificial intelligence? Is there any kind of danger or more than danger concern? Because once artificial intelligence starts to be generative, it begins to develop on its own.
There are definitely two positions, the pessimistic and the optimistic. The pessimistic view says the world is going to end, humans will no longer have jobs, and everyone will be replaced by artificial intelligence. On the optimistic side, where I stand, artificial intelligence has come to enhance our capabilities. As long as we see artificial intelligence as a tool to strengthen our abilities, we will be able to do more and better things, even with less knowledge and preparation, because we already have this tool available. This is where I want to emphasize the crucial theme that should accompany any digital transformation process, cultural transformation. We must drive upskilling and develop digital capabilities within the organization, not just to ensure effective and intensive use of technologies, but also to enable the use of information for decision making and to generate new information that optimizes all processes.
To wrap up, Ticar has distinguished itself by hosting a program that gathers national and international experts who offer a global view on the challenges and opportunities in the mining and energy sector. What key topics will be discussed in this edition to address the current challenges and future of the sector?
All right. This marks the 15th edition of Ticar. As I was saying, it has always been known for being a meeting point between technologies and the needs and opportunities present in the sector. This year, we have prepared a very appealing program for everyone attending. We will feature international speakers who will share their experiences and success stories with us. Companies such as ABB, Schneider, Microsoft, Engie, and Goldfields will be involved. Additionally, a significant case is that of organizations like the National Center for Mining Technology Pilotage in Chile, which will showcase their experience and success in integrating government, the mining ecosystem, startups, and academia to create technologies that can aid the mining industry. Now we have organized all this information into 5 key areas, which are artificial intelligence in mining, cybersecurity, a very important topic right now, absolutely crucial. We are talking about how all these technologies use data, and it is essential to protect that data. We have also integrated the theme of the innovation ecosystem that should accompany all these strategies. Another very important point is the issue of decarbonization and energy transition, and finally, the area of change management or cultural transformation that I had mentioned earlier. The date and the website. Yes, I invite everyone to join us for the 15th edition of Ticar on October 3rd and 4th at the National Society of Mining and Petroleum. This is the tech event of the National Society of Mining, Petroleum and Energy.
Great. We will be there to support you at this significant event, which is always an exciting topic, I think, right? I believe we are just beginning. It seems that technology and artificial intelligence will elevate us to new heights. But as you said, it's crucial to handle it properly, to be optimistic, not to view it negatively, but to maintain control as well. Right? Yes. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the invite. Now let's take a break and we'll be back.
The environmental situation in La Roya was very complicated. Peru had to take on its responsibility to protect the health of the population and the ecosystem.
Today, Alto Marcaval has grown a lot. They connect trade and transport, creating jobs, and it's almost a new quality of life. This place has developed a lot, right? Thanks to that, we have more growth in our local association here in Alto Marcaval, right?
You can even see the animals that used to suffer from lameness, as they say. The lameness to some.
In these spaces with exposed, polluted soils, I played with my brother, friends, and family. I feel so happy to work for a company that has transformed La Aurora. The children today have a totally different reality.
Birthday wishes?
Well, thank you very much and congratulations to Marcio Vilcapoma, the former Deputy General Manager of Overprime. All right, Cesar, as we near the end of the program, the topic of technology, mining in Peru takes the lead on technology, and it's crucial nowadays to keep up because it also helps, for example, the environment and a lot of other things, right?
Yes, very interesting, the 5 points I'd like to quickly repeat. Jorge, mentioned by Luis Eduardo Rojas, who, as we all know, chairs the Technology and Innovation Committee of the National Association of Mining, Oil and Energy, which is hosting this 15th edition of TICAR. 1. Artificial intelligence. 2. Cybersecurity. 3. The innovation ecosystem. 4. Decarbonization and energy transition. And 5. Change management and digital transformation, which also involves changing the culture. I believe it's crucial to cover all of this in the video.
Agreed. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. Remember, in just a few minutes, Cesar will share an interview on Peru Construye, which is very significant in mining. We really appreciate it, and please stay with us for a few more minutes. Thank you very much.